If you come at the king, you best not miss.
Acknowledge us.
Hey, this is the Red Carpet Ring featuring TBK, the Turnbuckle King himself. Got another good one for you guys today. We'll talk about WWE NXT results. Jordynne Grace faces Stevie Turner, NXT Heritage Cup match. Let's talk about it. Of course, let's get into it. Also going to mention the bonus round, what we have here. If you guys don't know, bonus round is a subtopic, what I do that is a part of, aside from the show, which is Raw, NXT, or SmackDown. We're also going to talk about my final predictions of NXT Battleground. We'll talk about each match, and we'll get into it, and we'll talk about NXT, the most recent episode. So let's talk about it. We're going to have a good one. Thank you guys for coming out. We're going to get into it shortly. Before we get into it, let's see who came into the ring first. We got Figure 4 TV. He came into the ring. Also here on Facebook and X will be it for momentarily. Then we'll head off and only do YouTube only. With that being said, let's get into the match card before we begin. This was the match card that was advertised for the recent episode of NXT. You got Jordynne Grace and Stevie Turner right there. Then you have the NXT Battleground Women's Summit for the inaugural NXT North American Championship for the women's. Then you got the Heritage Cup with Tony D versus Damon Kemp, the member of the Quarter Group. Then you got Jasmine Nix and Thea Hale. And there are other matches as well. So let's tune in. Let's talk about everything that happened on NXT that night, because this was a solid one. And also like, subscribe, keep the notification bell on when I do go live. So let's get into that. Now, first match we will talk about, that's exactly not that one. Let's talk about the beginning of the NXT. We first had NXT of, look what Jordynne Grace is wearing, NXT TNA. Look what came out when she did that. When I saw that, I said immediately, I had one word for that. Yes.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Yes. Jordynne Grace came out with the NXT TNA. They are really promoting this partnership of TNA and WWE. So it really is into full effect. So that is a good thing to hear. And I said this before last week. This is like their forbidden door. It's the real forbidden door, not that crap that AEW does. This is how forbidden door is supposed to be done. So let's keep that in mind. That's how you're supposed to do a forbidden door. So if you're going to do forbidden door, you got to do it right. Definitely got to do it right. Can't do it that way. If you do, you're good. But the way AEW does it is totally off base. And that's not going to get you anywhere. Not at all, for that matter. So that's not how you do it. That's how you're really supposed to do a forbidden door. Meanwhile, we had the match, her versus Jordynne Grace versus Stevie Turner. Solid match. We saw Roxanne Perez came in. Jordynne Grace, of course, won. Why are we surprised? Roxanne tried to attack her, and Jordynne picked her up, and Roxanne snuck out the ring. And this really is going to tease their match of Roxanne versus Jordynne Grace for the NXT Championship. Jordynne Grace, who's on TNA, who is the Knockout Women's Champion. Roxanne in her second run as NXT Women's Champion. This is a good matchup, and it's a good way to set this up. So this was a good way to kick off NXT. I like it, at least. So See what you guys have to say thus far. Gerard, salute to you. I know it's afternoon over there in London. Salute to you from London. Salute to you that's in London. C. Lamar, salute to you for you guys coming out. You said, I know they're going to sign Jordan upon a TNA departure. Very well could be. Well, she just signed a new contract not too long ago, Gerard, so it'd be quite a while. But I liked her match. Jordan was fired, kicked ass. Her hubby, Jonathan Chris, has trained her well, but she's using enhancement just with her. She get older. Yep, she gonna look older in the face, break her body down. She'll look like how China was before she passed away, body wise and look wise, because she's almost 30 now. But yeah, this was the beginning of NXT. Jordynne Grace defeats Stevie Turner. Then next we had the summit for the competitors in the NXT Women's North American Championship ladder match at Battleground. Each woman, WWE does these things all the time when it's a big match like this, or a lot of women in a ladder match. Every woman came out and spoke. Jada Parker spoke. Good mic skills on Jada. That girl got good pipe skills the way she talks. You got Kalani Jordan, she calls herself Lonnie. Then you had Mi Chin, thought she the most experienced. Then you had Fallon Haley said she's gonna win. Then of course you had Last Legend, but Sol Ruka didn't really say much. He said, "I'm gonna let everybody talk, say their piece," and I'll talk more about that later with Sol Ruka and the rest of the women in this match. Stay tuned for the final predictions on the bonus round. Jada Park was saying some good stuff. She was letting me know this is her time now. It's not so much Mi Chin, and I like the clip where she said that part. It was very good.
Jada Parker is time, and if you even come close to my title, I'm gonna turn your ass black and blue.
Yes, it got hot. Very good segment. The women brought out. All women brought out. Then later on, it became announced by Robert Stone through Ava, not Ava, but Ava. That it was going to be a 6-woman tag later on that night. Very good segment, though. Definitely teasing this inaugural women's championship match for the women's NXT North American Championship. This was very, very good, though, with the segment. Some stuff was a little overdue, but as a whole, I couldn't expect any more or less, but it's a good way set up. Now, was the women over fighting each other, doing a little brawling? That was a little too much, but at the same time, they did what they had to do at the end of the day. Yeah, I didn't. This was crazy. Mia Yim was overreacted. Fallon Henley was yelling Last Legend. I liked Sol Ruka. She was quiet. Yeah, Kalani. I didn't like that Lonnie. And then one thing Kalani Jordan said, she kept saying my people, making like a pro-black thing. That's the only issue I had with that. It's a good setup for the match. I get it. This is we gotta remember this is NXT developmental. We don't expect the same expectations as a Raw or SmackDown. These women are still learning, training, and developing every day. I don't expect the best expectations, but for NXT, the developmental wise, I think this was very good. Very, very good for that matter. So I had no problem with that. Was Kalani going over, as you say here, Gerard, over? Yeah, she was, but yeah, remember, this is NXT, man. This is not the main roster. This is not a main program. It's like college. You expect them to make mistakes. You expect them to have a little hiccups here and there. Now, if they're going to make roster still do that nonsense, now we got a problem. If they've been on NXT for a few years and still having issues, now we have a problem. But, Booker T, Chucka Ducker is yeah. The only thing I will say about Booker T, I like his ad-libs for Whoop That Trick. Oh, yeah, man. Whoop that trick. Oh, yeah. Whoop that trick. I like it. He got good ad-libs on that. I give him that. But Chucka, yeah, I don't like that either. I blame Crib as they make him see his modern woman. Yeah, that's the culture. That's the direction that they headed with. But, yeah, unfortunately, especially Kalani Jordan, talking about my people and calling stuff Alani. I'm like, you ain't like that. Come on, Kalani. You don't do that, girl. Well, other than that, this was a good setup, nonetheless, for the Women's NXT North American Championship this Sunday at Battleground. Let's talk about other stuff that happened in the show. Jasmine Nix, she defeated Thea Hale Ariana Grace had a match, and of course Lola Vice and Shayna Baszler they talked about. Jasmine Nix defeated her. I'll go over each little one. You know, but this is stuff that was going on. These were little small matches, but Jasmine Nix surprised that they had Hell to win. That was surprising. I didn't think Jasmine Nix could win. Jasmine Nix needs some more work, but she's not the worst wrestler. She's getting better though. Definitely better. So don't get me wrong about that one. But this was a good segment here as well. Let's go on to the next before we get it. Kalani is biracial. Yes, she is. Jasmine Nix. Jasmine Nix is the one who's partnered up with what's that girl name? She just came back too. She was with Thea Hale, not with Thea Hale. The girl from Toxic Attraction. What's her name? Not Gigi Dolan, the other one. I can't think her name. JC Jane. Jasmine Nix was partnered with JC Jane as with JC Jane was with Thea. She was pretty much the girl that was alongside and never spoke, never talked alongside JC Jane. So now they let her wrestle, get some more airtime. Why JC Jane was out, but she did come back. Why aren't they pushing Thea Hale? I don't know. I like Thea Hale. I like a little submission move. I like all of that. But like I said, Jasmine Nix, she's starting off. She knew she ain't the worst wrestler in the world. She needs more work. Let's give her that. Give her some time. Let's be patient here because we are on NXT developmental program. We'll say here as well. Other stuff happened in the match. We had Tony D. Tony D defended his Heritage Cup Championship. He defended that against, a member of the No Quarter Catch crew, which is Damon Kemp. And Tony retained. He is still your Heritage Cup champion. This was a solid match. I know, with the Heritage Cup rules a little different, but Tony D, he's not bad as Heritage Cup champion. It's crazy. This guy was just competing for the NXT championship and stand deliver against the previous champion before Trick Williams, Ilya Dragunov, who went up to the main roster. But it's not bad at all. So, give some time. But yeah, we had this was a good solid match. It was not the worst match, but yeah. Tony D did his thing against Damon Kemp. Damon Kemp most overpowered, but at the end of the day, it was 3 falls. Tony just got the 2 over Damon. Damon almost beat Tony at one point, but as you see in the second still, he was saved by the bell. But other than that, it was solid though. Tony D doing his thing as the NXT Heritage Cup champion. I don't see him on the card for Battleground. I don't think he's defending at Battleground unless it's a late announcement, and I will get into that shortly as far as when it's, like I said, when the bonus round does begin and we get into talk about the final predictions because we have NXT Battleground this Sunday, June 9th. Yes. Let's see what you guys have to say thus far. You said what's special about Jasmine Nick. Shawn Michaels bringing in unsexy ghetto red is ratchet. Yeah, but it's good for the brand. Tony D may or may not get over on the main roster. He needs some more time. It's not bad. Is Tony related to Carl Anderson? No, not that I know of. The backstage segment with Jordynne Grace and the girls was good interaction. Yeah, it was good interaction. Definitely was. But we had another part of the show I'm gonna get into. And another part we had to get into was we had Natalya. She finally won a match. Natalya defeated Izzy Dame. And Natalya had Carmen Petrovic with her. But Natalya, she been always putting people over. I'm glad that she's finally won a match. I'm glad that she got over Izzy Dame because Izzy Dame faced off Carmen last week. She put in a place and finally got a win. So I felt good. I felt like Dan Bryan when I saw that win last night.
Yes! 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 Yes!
So yes, Natalya won her match. Natalya been doing a lot of double duty. She's been doing a lot of she's been on Raw, just on Raw the night before, NXT, Raw NXT. Now I don't think she's on the card for I don't think she's on the card so much for Battleground. I don't see that happening. So definitely good though. Definitely good between these two. I don't know what's going to move on next with Italia. Italia, like I said before, I covered her in the locker room. Tasha Rain scandal on my other channel, and I definitely think she should get more due before she retires. But this was a good, solid match though. But other than that, though, this was another match. Then later on, we had a segment here, a little segment here. We had a segment of Lexis King, you know, and he's gonna fight Dante Shin. They're gonna have a match next week for a Singapore match. Obafemi had a segment with both his challenges, which is the Wesley and then the other cat. What's his name? From Gallus. I forgot his name, but they had good segments here. They really, like I said, NXT is doing a lot here. They're really doing a lot here on this brand, and I can't blame them for that. They're doing everything they can. We don't expect, the best results each time, but these guys overall are trying. I will say that they are trying. They're trying their best to put on the best brand possible. They're trying their best to make sure everything is in sync. So I can't really hold anything against NXT. I know some things may, as Gerard said, cringe or not the best, but this is, like I said, these people are trying. I remember Carmelo Hayes a little early on, saw some of his stuff. He wasn't the best. Carmelo Hayes was getting on my nerves at some points, but he's got much more polishes than. But Obafemi, he's really put himself as a serious champion. He's really put himself out there as he can be the one. You know what I'm saying? And being the one is the best North American champion. And like we said before, I said it before, I know others said it too. Check out for him being a main event player on NXT, being the NXT champion after Trick runs over. And even on the main roster, they already say it could be a WrestleMania main event. So Obafemi's that dude, and we're going to give him his due right there. But like I said, all these were good segments, though. Very good segments, very good setups. Sexy Red's not gonna role model for women. You know what? When you said that, Gerard, this is how I feel about the chances of her being a good role model for young girls. This is how I feel about this altogether, her being a good role model.
No chance in hell.
Nope, not a good role model. Oh, I agree. Not a chance. Ava Simone Johnson has been given assistant to Robert Stone. Yeah, I noticed that last night. He's delivering messages that from Ava, which is not needed because NXT is a good brand, but I think one GM is enough. We don't need an assistant. Remember, ECW had that back in the day. Remember when Teddy Long was the general manager of ECW, and he had Tiffany, which is Taryn Terrell. I think her name's Taryn. I think Taryn was his assistant. So I remember back to those days. And ECW was a smaller brand of Raw and SmackDown. Fast 4 years later, we had the same with NXT. Good call on that, Gerard. I noticed that too. All blogs of NXT look the same. I can't tell the difference between who's who. Well, that's easy. Just look how they look in the ring. Look at their ring attire, their body shape, and that lets you know who's who. Natalya is going to resign. I don't think they'll release her. Yeah, she definitely going to resign. Obafemi segment with Gals is fire. Yeah, they are. Yes, definitely good segment. That's why I wanted to mention it. Carmel Hayes was tripping on his words in backstage segment because he said LA Knight is low. He meant to say low Paul. He said LA Knight. So I said Carmel Hayes had me cringe at times, but these guys are trying. But but other than that, these were good segments. And later on, we did have a match, which was announced, like you said, as I said earlier, Robert Stone delivered through Thea Hale, and we know that match was. Where do I need to go? Here it is, right here. This was a 6-woman tag, guys, and the 6-woman tag was Lash Legend, Fallon Henley, Kalani Jordan versus Soruka. Michin and Jada Parker, and the winners were Soruka, Michin, and Jada Parker. And there was a fight; these guys were definitely going on. Um, they definitely had their thing. Partners turned against partners, the whole shebang, you name it. That's how they was doing it. And then we see at the bottom, at the end, as I stated earlier, JC Jane got a mask on from the attack from Thea Hale, so she's back. She's back in NXT, not wrestling, but she is back. So we'll see what happens next with her. We'll see if you got, we'll see what happens next. Will she give that work to Thea? We don't know. Definitely get that work.
And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
So yeah, this was a good match between these women. Like I said, we marked the return of JC Jane. And all women were looking at that women's NXT North American Championship. So they really want to be champion, and that's going to be the match of the night, no doubt about it. Definitely the match about it. No, definitely going to be the match of the night. So I wouldn't think nothing of it. See who came in. Sexy Red says she want to get red carpet room KDH. What do I think of that? Salute to you, Zone. There's a chance of that happening.
No chance in hell.
I do not want to catch no STD messing with her. I'm good on that. I do not want to catch no kind of disease. Shake that, like John Cena said, you shake her hand, you catch a disease. I'm good on that one. But anyway, see, you guys gotta say classic pull apart brawl. Yes, I like the brawl between it. Jada Parker versus Mia Yim might be the next feud. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen because Mia Yim is definitely there on Michin. Is definitely there, put over talent, no doubt about it. I can't see what's the next move gonna be following that because there's gonna be one winner for the women's NXT North American Championship. Gerard said a lot of seats were planted as Mia Yim simply getting girls over, and so no personal plans for her. Yeah, it's not. She's like Natalya. Mia Yim and Natalya in the same boat. They're seasoned veterans in the wrestling business. They both, one's on Raw, which is Natalya, and Michin is on SmackDown, and they come down NXT to put over young girls. So you're right. It's no different than Natalya. Exactly, unsexy girl red modern women's STD bait. Yeah, I don't want to catch no STDs mess with her. No sexy red for me. I call her ugly red. Not sexy red. Ugly. She is not sexy to me. But everybody got their own opinion, to each his own. But this was a good event. 6-woman tag. And like I said, JC Jane, they're gonna continue that story with Thea Hale. They had a feud, and I could see maybe her and Jasmine Nix teaming up against Thea Hale, and she gonna need a new tag team partner. Who knows? Maybe a return to Gigi Dolan, whoever. I don't know. But that was good. Then next we had the last segment. Well, we had another segment actually. No, I already mentioned that segment. We have the final segment of the night. But before we get to the final segment, I want to mention tune into Battleground. But we have a final segment, and that final segment, as we know, was Ethan Page. This boy has been on fire. Ethan Page just came from AEW. He came to NXT last week. He took out Trick Williams, yada yada. But he signs a contract to become official member of the NXT roster. Ethan Page, I see that being a major player on NXT, and he's going to definitely get some buzz because he was definitely not used right at all during his time in AEW, which is a complete waste. What's crazy is he was in AEW for 3 years, and did not do anything on that brand. But he has spent a lot of time on the independent scene. He's been on Impact. He's been on AEW, like I said, and now we on NXT. This dude's gonna make some noise. They're gonna make some noise. I'm glad he's on the NXT brand. Got away from that cesspool known as AEW. So him and Trick had a good segment. He said he want perks. He said he want everything, and he wants to do what he can. He said that him and Trick Williams, they're gonna have a good solid match. And he said he meant to it. He said he wanted to attack Trick. He was just going in on everything. He just was not playing around. He said him and Trick, they come from the same cloth. He said, I saw how they did use under Carmelo Hayes. Now you're shining. He said that should have been him. But I love this segment. I love the contract signing between himself and Trick Williams. Trick Williams was telling Ava, go ahead, get whatever he want. How Trick Williams talk. That's Trick Willie, man. Go ahead, give him what he want. If he want this, give him that. If he want that, give him that. I want to have match with the page, man. And he said, and Trick Williams actually was good on my too. He said, "This Trick Williams, it's my house. It's my house. It's how we do things right here in NXT." He gives me a little reminds me of a young Booker T. But the promo was great. Both of these guys were good on the promo. I could tell Ethan Page was carrying, bringing more good out of Trick Williams in the promo. Other than that, these were good promo by these guys. I liked how this was going, and I can't wait to see it for their match at NXT Battleground, and it will be, I believe, for the NXT Championship. I believe so. But yeah, I can't wait to see where this is going to head out. And this was the closing of NXT. This is the close of NXT. Like I said, very good NXT episode. I would say. I didn't really. A couple little things I didn't like, but other than that, this was a good solid show. Good way to keep things up. These guys were doing a thing. I had nothing bad to say about NXT. But one thing I will say, I'll mention one more thing before I get to my final rating of NXT. I will say this. I will say also, too, that it was a good segment as well I believe we had a good segment backstage. And this was not talked about. It was a backstage segment. And these guys seem like they're going to bring it, too. This was going to be a very underrated feud, very underrated match. And what I'm talking about is it's these boys, the Axiom and Nathan Frazier, who are a good tag team. Nathan Frazier's really been impressing me. So I like what these boys is doing, and I like to see more of it. So I'm going to talk about this clip right here.
Heading into Battleground as the underdog, still putting on the performance of a lifetime, kicking your freaking asses, and walking out as the NXT Tag Team Champion.
Yeah, I never seen Nathan Frazier that mad. I never seen him going off like that. I never seen anything of that sort. They are ready to bring the fight to the Good Brothers, which is the OC, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows. But other than that, it's a good episode. And my rating is a 4 out of 5. I give this episode very good closeout show heading into NXT Battleground. Very good setup matches, setup feuds. And it's really going to be lit there. So, had Trick Williams been disliked by the crowd, they would have booed him and let him know yeah, that's true. Trick Williams stumbled on his words. He got nervous and relied on crowd for support. But see, that's where Ethan Page came in and brought out the most in him. And he did stumble first, but he got better as it went along. That's why I said Ethan Page was carrying that promo. But Trick did sound good with Ethan. Had Ethan not ran that promo, Gerard, I agree, it would have definitely been terrible. Low-key, everyone that's become for AEW are being positioned well. Yeah, and I want Ricky Starks to come to AEW as well, to come to NXT. Ricky Starks, if he hit his stream, come on to sign with WWE, go to NXT. I want to see what he's going to do. Is Nathan Frazier New Zealand or British? I believe he's British. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's British. He's a British wrestler. Jordynne Grace and Ethan Dunn have done and both very well. Absolutely. Other than that, guys, the rating was 4 out of 5. Very good episode closing in the last show before Battleground, which is this Sunday. Very anticipated matches, and I will surely get into the bonus round to see what's we're gonna enter that very soon, and we will definitely talk about it and talk about each one. As I stated, I will get that ready shortly, and we'll get that going, guys. So please bear with me. Yes, I can't wait to see what's going to happen with him in NXT. We'll get to that shortly, guys. So with that being said, let me give me a couple minutes, guys. We're gonna get this bonus round ready. We'll go over the final predictions of NXT Battleground this Sunday, June 9th, and go over each match and who do I have winning each match. All right. We are here at the bonus round, guys. We're going to talk about NXT Battleground final predictions. We're going to talk about each match, what I see, and this is the match card that they have right now. These are the matches that they have. I'm going to go over each match, what I think of it. Right now, I see 6 matches on the card. Who do I have winning each particular match? We are definitely going to get into that, but definitely we're going to see what's going on here over each one, who will win what, and this is going to be good. So let's go over each match, see who's going to win each match, guys. This is the final predictions for NXT Battleground. Hit that like, subscribe button, because I will cover the post show of NXT Battleground, give my review on it this Sunday. So let's get into that. So let me get into the matches here, guys. Let me get into it. There's no particular order. We got the triple threat for the NXT North American Championship. We got the reigning champion Oba Femi. We got against Joe Coffey and Wesley. Very, very good matchup. Very good matchup for these gentlemen. They all got a reason to challenge for this championship. But my final prediction is also Sexy Red's the host, by the way. Just want to mention that. But also, who do I have winning this particular match? Who is going to walk out of Battleground NXT North American Champion? And yes, it's too much. I got Oba Femi retaining. Oba Femi will retain his championship. This boy is good. He is on a roll. He's been doing his thing as the NXT North American Champion since the day he won it from Dragon Lee when he cashed in his NXT Battleground Breakout Tournament contract. So he's definitely doing his thing. Definitely something to check out. So we'll definitely get into that. We're gonna definitely get into that, see what's going on, and see what's the next step going to be after Femi retains. I don't know who's next challenge is going to be, but I will say I do see the man retaining because Femi, he's definitely over, and he's definitely taking over doing this thing. So do not sleep on this man. This man is definitely it. He has it. Is he perfect? No. Like I said earlier, this is NXT developmental system, equivalent to back in the day with OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling, and FCW, Florida Championship Wrestling. But I do see Femi retain his championship. He will still be your champion. So we definitely got that, guys. Definitely got that. And you said Femi retains Wesley Reigns. He's just returned. Joe Coffey replaces Josh Bridge. So Femi has a crowd following. You already know. You spot on, man. You spot on. But that's my prediction for that particular matchup. Another match I have. Let's see. We got the tag team match, as I stated earlier. XCM and Nathan Frazier. These boys been on fire. They've been making some mad noise. Good tag team champions had to beat Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin for this championship. But at the end of the day, we know, wrong match here. Go back. I'm sorry for that. But yeah, the way I see with this particular match, I see these guys been on the tear. They've been making noise. They won, like I said, from Braun and Baron. They've got challenges now about the Good Brothers. They came down, been attacking them week after week after week after week. As you can see, these guys are getting sick and tired of it. So at the end of the day, I see Axiom and Nathan Frazier retaining their championships. I do not see the Good Brothers, despite their name. I don't see them necessarily winning this championship. Do they need the NXT Tag Team Champions at this point in their career? No, they don't. They do not need them. But it does remain that they could very well be. They could be the ones to go ahead and win later at some point, but they don't need it right now. Axiom, Nathan Frazier are doing good as tag team champions. I don't see why they should win these championships right now. But Axiom, and Nathan Frazier, they're going to retain these championships. I don't see why they need to win right now. I don't see that. I don't see that at all. But I would love to see how this match is going to be. This is going to be a good. After I saw that segment and I play again, these guys are ready to retain and win.
Heading into Battleground as the underdog, still putting on the performance of a lifetime, kicking your freaking asses and walking out as the NXT Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, these guys ain't playing around. They're going to do what they can. Expect them to sneak out with a win. It's going to may get close at some points during the match where Good Brothers look like they're going to get the dub. But I think Axiom, Nathan Frazier are going to work well cohesively, and they're going to retain these championships for the NXT Tag Team belts. So do not sleep on these guys. These guys are ready to make noise, and they hungry. They want to retain these belts at any given cost. So do not sleep on them. They're going to do whatever they can, and I mean whatever they can, to make sure they retain these belts. So shout out to these guys. These guys are going to be retaining the titles. So definitely. That is the second match on the card I mentioned. So let's mention the rest of the matches on the card. But that's Nathan Frazier, Axiom, NXT Tag Team Championships against OC, the Good Brothers, whatever you want to call them. All right, another match we'll get into. This is going to be a good one. Lola Vice versus Shayna Baszler. This is one of the matches I am looking forward to. I am looking forward to this particular match. And this is going to be maybe one of the top matches of the night. We talk about the women in the ladder match compete for the inaugural Women's NXT North American Championship. But we're not talking about this particular match. And I could very well see this match being good. Thing about it is it could only be one winner of this match, but these women are going to tear it down because we know this is an NXT Underground match. very underground match. And these are two women with MMA background. What's crazy is we talk about Lola Vice. We talk about that. It's gonna be surprising prediction. Shayna Baszler may walk out and win this match. You don't be surprised Shayna wins. She may win. She may win this match. Maybe an upset. I said Lola Vice originally, but I could see them have. I think it'd be better if they have a series of matches. I think Lola Vice will ultimately win, but it could be a surprise if Shayna Baszler walking out winning this match because she's been taking L's and she needs to get a win. And I think this is a good way to redeem herself. She is the MMA queen, pretty much. She's the MMA queen, and I would like to see what they're gonna do with this woman next. So Lola Vice is good, but get some time to build her up. So we may get a dub to Shayna. I want to see what you guys think about that. You guys have a lot to say. But we'll get to the comments in a second. Excuse me. And I see Shayna Baszler may get the upset. Lola Vice is on a roll. She hot, and she's even positioned herself to become the next women's NXT champion after Roxanne Perez run is over. And I'm calling that right now. But I have her winning this match. So Shayna Baszler versus Lola Vice NXT Underground at Battleground. We got Shayna may come up with the upset. If Lola wins, I understand why she's winning. She's on a roll, as I said before. Definitely. But let's get to the next match. We got Ethan Page versus Trick Williams. And I believe this match is yes for the NXT championship. Ethan Page, you just stepped on the scene on NXT. You just came out and attacked Trick Williams last week. You not only attacked him, you attacked the guys from, I think, Aura, whatever his name is. I think his name is Aura Mensa, and Noam Dar from the Metal 4. You attacked Trick Williams. He want to make a name for himself, which is good. But I don't think, that being said, it's going to take you some time to develop. Trick Williams will not lose his NXT championship, not at Battleground and not against Ethan Page right now. So Trick Williams, is going to retain his NXT championship. He will come out, but I will say, I know I saw a clip later. I didn't mention it. It was Aura Mensa. He attacked Ethan Page after that segment with Trick Williams. He attacked him, and I know that he want revenge. And I know him and Noam Dar will come out. I think they'll not only attack Ethan, but they'll attack Trick as well, because they got beef with Trick. Let's not forget about that. They still have unsettled business with Trick Williams. So, that's how him and Last Legend got involved, with each other. I think they're going to attack both men in this particular match, but I think Trick Williams is going to still come up and get the win, and he will retain his NXT championship against Ethan Page. So Trick Williams will sneak up, do that little weak kick that he do, and I think that's going to cause him to get the dub on that, and he will win. So don't be surprised. Do not be surprised if he comes out and get the win on that. So that's how I would book it, at least. So let's get down to the last two matches. And this next match is one of the other matches that I'm very anticipating seeing. Jordynne Grace versus Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship. So this is going to be a good matchup. You got Jordynne Grace doing the Forbidden Door, a real Forbidden Door, as I stated before, a real Forbidden Door. And Roxanne Perez, her second run as a great NXT Women's Champion. Jordynne Grace from TNA. She is the Knockout Women's Champion for the TNA. So TNA and WWE partnership is in full effect. This is the first time we see a TNA branded or a non-WWE superstar on a PLE. So that's good to show that WWE is willing to work with other companies, except for AEW. Because AEW run their mouth too much. But I do like the pairing here, and this is despite all of this, how good this has been, I am going to have a good pick. My pick for this match will be Roxanne Perez retains her NXT Women's Championship. People think Jordynne's going to win. People think Jordynne does have the advantage, the size, the power, strength, all of that. But Miss Roxanne Perez, the prodigy, is going to retain this championship, and she gonna give it to Jordynne Grace. She gonna give her everything she has. They say she may sneak out with a win. Who knows? But I do see her doing that, and she may even get up with Jordynne Lewis, may even try to give her some of that work. Who knows?
You about to get that work, son.
So she may give her that work. You never know. It could be an upset. So do not sleep on Roxanne Perez. We do like Jordynne Grace in the ring. We do know Jordynne has all the power, all the strength, everything like that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking that from Jordynne. But Roxanne Perez is not no slouch. She was trained in Reality of Wrestling by Booker T, the Hall of Famer, also announcer on NXT brand. And this is her second run as the NXT Women's Champion. She has faced off against, people already. She beat Lyra for that title, Lyra Valkyria. I know Gerard don't like her, but I'm pretty sure he's glad that she lost to her. But anyway, I do see Roxanne Perez getting out the dub. She will win. And but don't get me wrong, the work will go both ways. Jordynne Grace is going to give Roxanne that work as well. So let me go back to saying that too.
That work, son.
So Roxanne is going to get that work as well, just like I think Jordynne will get some work. Roxanne is going to get Jordynne on the little speed and more technical. Jordynne's going to get on the strength, power, and agility. Well, no, I'm sorry, agility will be both sides. But either way, this is going to be a solid match. And Roxanne will walk out. I don't see Jordynne Grace since she is TNA. I don't know. That would be big if she was to win, have both the NXT Women's Championship and the TNA Knockouts Championship. I know this is a partnership WWE's willing to, keep an open mind. I don't know if that's going to go down. That would be big, and it would definitely be big for TNA. It definitely putting them back on the map. This would definitely put them in full circle with that. But I don't think that's going to go down. Roxanne will sneak out. Jordynne don't need the NXT championship. Now, if she comes to NXT following her TNA contract being up, I will say that Jordynne will become NXT Women's Champion. But I don't even think Jordynne's gonna go. If Jordynne do come to WWE, they're probably gonna put her straight to the main roster. Let's be honest, because she's doing NXT stuff now. But yeah. But I would love to see what's gonna happen in this match. Very highly anticipated, one of the anticipated matches of the evening. But with that being said, let's get to the main event, which is the main match we really do want to see, at least that I want to see, I should say. And the match I do want to see show up is, yes, the inaugural NXT the Women's NXT North American Championship ladder match. We got the 6 women here. You got Michin, you got Lash Legend, you got Kalani Jordan, Jada Parker, Sol Ruka, and Fallon Henley. Now, I did a breakdown of this last week of why each woman has a rightful claim to become the inaugural Women's NXT North American Champion. I had a very good argument there, but there's only one winner. Now, like I said, I'll go down even a little small breakdown here. As we stated, Mia Yim, she is a veteran. She is branded on SmackDown. She does not need this championship. She's here to elevate the younger talent and make them look good. So she's not going to win. Fallon Henley, who just recently turned heel, she could very well be a sneak in to win. But I don't see her winning either. Sol Ruka, not too long ago, just came back from injury. I think she's still wearing that brace on her leg. She's great in the ring. I love her finisher. Soul Snatcher is dope. But despite her great moves, despite her great finisher, she just came back. I don't see her win this match either. Then we get Kalani Jordan, who's one of my favorites in NXT. Great agility, could move in the ring, great moonsault. Similar to a Tiffany Stratton, move in the ring. Despite all of that with Kalani Jordan, I don't see her win this match either. So that's 3. That's 4 already came out. It comes down to Lash Legend and Jada Parker. Both are good. Both can go in the ring. Jada Parker, you're a little new. You just got NXT. You're doing your thing in a small time. You've been around. You've been killing it. With NXT doing your thing. You're with the OTM, the Mud Boys. I say you don't really need them. You're shining without them. Despite all of that, that she is new and she needs more time, get some feuds under her belt before she wins the title. I see that, as we stated, happening with her and Michi, and they're gonna have a feud. We saw that with the whole segment, at NXT with the Summit. We saw where that was going. So, I saw that was a good set between those two, and it seemed like them girls was gonna really go at each other's throats. It seemed like they was gonna really put in that work on each other. So I like that part of it, but which was good. Like I said, I'm not taking nothing away from them. They were solid. The thing about it is with them too. Thing about the matter is Jada is, like I said, she ain't been around long. I think she just came out the NXT Breakout Tournament. Like I said, it was a good segment.
Jada Parker is time. And if you even come close to my title, I'ma turn your ass black and blue.
Despite all the good segment and everything, I like Jada Parker. Give me a room for the record. I do like her. I do not see her win this belt either. So that only leaves one person and one person only. She's been on NXT for quite some time, for I think 3 years now, since the 2.0. She's looking good. She really impressed me at NXT Deadline. And yes, that is Lash Legend. I see Lash Legend walking out of NXT Battleground, winning the ladder match and be your new and inaugural Women's NXT North American Champion. I know some guys don't like Lash Legend. Some people pick a Ruka or Kalani Jordan or Jada Parker. Great picks, but I think she'll be the one that they're gonna do. They're gonna pick Lash because she's been there longer. Besides Michi's experience, all the rest of the women are new. Kalani's new. Jada's new. Ruka's new. Fallon's been there the longest, just as much as Lash. But I think Lash Legend will have the advantage and they're put over, especially since WWE's promoting this whole pro-black thing. They want all black champions. Lash Legend would be the perfect candidate for that right now. Now, does that mean that Jada Parker nor Kalani Jordan will ever win this championship? No, I'm not saying that. Those two would definitely be NXT North Women's NXT North. Excuse me. Both Kalani and Jada will both be Women's NXT North American Women's Champion at some given point, just not right now. Lash will be the inaugural winner. That's who I have going in there. But she's been there longer. She's getting a little bit better than she was. She really impressed me in Deadline. At least what I saw. She was close to winning that match, and then after Big Blair Davenport winning. So that's who I have in this particular match, and I think it's a good argument to say Lash can win. Like I said it earlier, Lash or Jada could win this match. Those are the top two I had win this match in the first place from the get-go. It was one of those two that was going to win. It was either Lash or Jada. If Jada had been here longer, been more seasoned, more of a veteran, I think Jada, I would give her the edge over Lash Legend because Lash has been there longer. She's put in the work. I know she's in the Metaphor stable, which I don't think she's going to be. It seems like she's breaking away from them. I think she will become the champion. She's going to win the Women's NXT North American Championship. I think she has a very good argument of why she should win. You could tell me otherwise, but I think it'll be her. I think she'll be the top woman to win that championship. That's what I think is going to be. But, that's what I have. I will say that. I will say that she's going to win, but let me see. Let me see what you guys think of that right now. I know the comments are going crazy right now. Who do you guys have winning each match for that? Let's see. All right, let's see in the comments what we have. You guys said a lot. Oh man. You said Soruka may win the title. She's came back from injury. I like Soruka, but no. Yeah, I mentioned that segment. Or Mensa, yes. And that's why either page won't win. I agree. Yeah, you on point. You said, did I catch Fallon Henley interview with Busted Open Radio? She had an interview with Busted Open Radio. I did not know that. You said that what's the interview about again? You said even Tommy Dreamer looked bored as she come across fake and unreliable. Really? Hey Gerard, let me know in the chat. When was this interview? Was this recent? Or this just happened today? I've been watching Busted Open Radio because Jordynne Grace was just on there. Was this recent or was this some months back prior? Obai Femi will retain as Wesley Reigns. He just returned. Joe Coffey replaced Josh Briggs. Oh, yep, that's true. Obai Femi is NXT Black Panther. Yeah. Joe is taking the North American Championship. I don't think that's happening. Obai Femi is going to be hard to beat, but that's a good one. That's a good prediction. AJ is going to be fighting for the title. Is that even announced for Clash at the Castle? Is that official yet? Figure 4 TV? Let me know. Gerard said mass wrestlers aren't going to get over in modern day. Rey Mysterio was the last famous mass wrestler. You may be on to something, Gerard. The OC is going to make him look good. Paul Levesque man dropped the ball with Santos Escobar. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. He's supposed to be tearing up as a heel. Lola Vice going to win clean. She might. But I could see Shayna should win this match. She's been losing like crazy. If Shayna loses one, you can send it to the unemployment line. Her career done. And that may not be a prediction you're stating, Figure 4 TV. That may be a spoiler.
And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Okay, let's see what else you guys have to say. Shayna's getting old. She may be slow, low, still in her prime. Shayna needs this win, man, for real. Shayna's just helping her get girls over. Yeah, that might be why Lil Vice, I won't be surprised she gets the win. Shayna is a pillar. She has accomplishment that a young star can benefit from. Beating her, Shayna still gold. You're right, the one, I agree. In a wrestling setting, Lola, but if we in the octagon, Shayna. That's why I picked Shayna. This is her turf. Or Missa will cause Trick stumbling with. Yeah, he might. But Gerard or Missa, they both could attack him and Ethan. Lash, modern woman legend will assist. All ego will carry the match. Probably, yeah. Ethan Page is going to ring. Unfortunately, Jordan will lose. Cringe. Roxy will cheat to win. Yeah, I'm going Roxanne Perez on that one, not at the Roxy. It would be cool if they gave Adriana Grace last name sake with the W. We'll see what happens if she gets the dub. High key, Roxanne is trash. I hate her even if she took the belt from Mandy. She's a champion that can only bring potential. Oh, really? You don't like Roxanne Perez, the one? Oh, what? You said she's boring. Why do you hate her so much? Is she boring? She can't wrestle? What is it? Roxanne's solid. I like her better as a heel. I can say that. She was born as a babyface. I agree with that. The one said Grace could win as she leads, just reset the whole division. Lyra Bird got her against the Jinx of the Sky. Oh, EO. Yeah. It would be cool if Jordan take the NXT title to TNA. I think that's what you meant, NXT title. Roxanne, Shovel TNA. Good booking from both NXT champion, having fresh face and Ethan and Jordan. Yeah, NXT is on top right now. He's even better than Black and Gold. That's what Jada Park was saying in that promo. Better than original Black and Gold. It's the new thing. Ruka all day. This is her match. I don't have her winning. I don't see Saruka winning. Mia ain't winning nothing. Kalani ain't winning nothing. Saruka's boring. My girl Jada needs to prove a ring, but they may give it to Modern. There you go, Gerard. That's what I'm saying. They're going to give it to Lash Legend. Gerard said Mia Yim is the Lacey and Batty. Yeah, she's the HBIC head Batty in charge. Keith Lucky is a lucky man, no lie. Jada Parker is a better promo than wrestler. Her wrestling's getting better. Yeah, Keith Lee has a good wife, Mia Yim. Fallon Helly's from AEW Dark. I didn't know that. Why is NXT promoting Atlantic champions? It's the agenda. That's what said pro-black. I don't trust Dirty Chris having a dark motive. Metaphor are now babyface group. Metaphor, I'm sick of that group. That group trash. I'm tired of that group. No one was actually insane in ring. He is, and he's wasting time in that stupid stable. He is going to ring. Former NXT Heritage Cup champion. I enjoy the group. Group getting on my nerves. Or misattacking Ethan Page and legend has been made for a babyface group. The interview was some months back. Oh, you talking about Fallon Henley with Busted Open. I'm going to check that out, Gerard. Appreciate you letting me know about that. You said not yet of Cody and AJ being official at Clash at the Castle. Okay. Roxy better than Liv. Yeah, she is. Yes. 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 I'm glad y'all say that. I'm going to say yes, too. My answer, I agree with you guys. Yes.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Yes. No way. Ain't touching Black and Gold NXT. That's like saying Stone Cold better than Hogan. It's up there, Figure 4 TV. It's getting up there. Give it some time, it may be better. I think the original Black Gold is better because it was original and it was the first time ever being done. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for the locker room. That's all I have for. That's all I have for NXT Battleground. I meant to say NXT Battleground final predictions. Who's going to win each match? I appreciate you guys. Roxy will never get caught by the cops. Don't know what that means, but yeah, I appreciate you guys coming out. This is the final predictions of Battleground, and that's what we got. Tune into that Sunday. I will do post coverage on that. Post coverage on NXT Battleground June 9th of my review on a match, and I have a prediction review. My prediction review of NXT Battleground will be 5 out of 5. I think it's going to be the best Battleground ever in history. I do really believe that, because I think they have all the potential and all the tools. You got Ethan Page debuting his first match in NXT. Jordynne Grace, her first PLE in WWE with the whole TNA WWE partnership, the real forbidden door, as I call it. But I definitely see it going down like that, and it's going to be just amazing. So thank you all for coming out to WWE NXT results. Jordynne Grace, and of course the final predictions here in the bonus round. You guys let me know what you think of that in live chat now, and also on the playback who you got winning each match. So yeah, I appreciate you guys coming out. Really appreciate that. Grace is at the Rumble. Yeah, but this is she was at the Rumble, but I mean one-on-one match. This will be her first one-on-one match. You're right. It is her second PLE technically, but her first one-on-one match. So thanks for correcting me on that part. I meant to say her first one-on-one match. She was at the Rumble, but this is her first PLE having one-on-one. Liv Morgan has the right pigment to get a good treatment. Trinity been caught. Had Trinity been caught, she would have got work from cops. Roxy would never get caught by cops like Liv Morgan did. But yeah, appreciate that. You guys let me know what you think of the predictions. Soon to reveals will pop up. One will be why AJ Styles need one last title. The next one will be who are the wild card women to win this match at Battleground. And until then, guys, it is OUT.